everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. Everton 0, Chelsea 0. Jacob, we're outside Goodison Park. 2 points dropped, some people would say. Others would say last season we would have lost this game. So it's actually not a bad point. Where do you stand on it?
First of all, I'm saying a lot of people saying that's getting a bit repetitive. We say that every game, but
say what?
Like, we would have lost it last season. I think we need to start comparing ourselves to what we can be and what we should be. Look, best teams lose games. Best teams will occasionally draw what is lower mid-table game. As much as it kills me to say it, in a way it's kind of not like big deal. In a way, like what I mean by that is like it's frustrating as all. Like, we'll see if Liverpool win. However, it happens in football. They played very defensively. I thought both sides were poor today, personally.
You thought both sides were poor?
Yeah.
How come?
Because, I think Pickford was good for them. It was good for us. Tosin was good for us. Pretty much it was just, I don't think any team showed any attacking quality, really. We had a couple of bits with Neto and stuff, but I just think it feels a bit draining, really. I got up at 5:30. We were going to miss our bus because we woke up late. So we had to get a cab all the way to our town centre, then get a bus into London, and then go London, get 2 trains into Euston. It's just been an exhausting one for me, but yeah, it don't sit right with me just cussing the players off today, but like I think the Sassy was alright actually, surprisingly, but I just think that.
Yeah, I mean, he was playing as a right back. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't have a problem with it because I know Everton don't press. So when he had the ball, I wasn't nervous. But it was when he didn't have the ball that I thought maybe he struggled a little bit, especially towards in the first half. I thought he had some tough moments. But yeah, I agree with you. I think the Sassy was okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we kept a clean sheet, which is something we haven't done in a lot of games.
You said about. I thought his first half was where again. I understand there was mistakes in the first half by him, but I think the first half is where he sort of showed more of his defensive qualities at times, winning the ball back and stuff. Again, like Tosin and the Sassy, they're not our sort. They're like we don't normally see the Sassy and Tosin play together usually. I know Sassy was right back and Colwell was at centre back, but like it's kind of different to see today. We kind of shot the concept of A team and B team today a little bit, I thought. But there's positives. Again, Palmer's just, I get he weren't our worst player today, but he's not, I don't think he's had an as good season as last year. And I said that all season, so that's not just me saying that just today.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Palmer had quite a quiet game by his standards. Yeah. We were saying that. But when you're in that 10 position and it's so crowded, there's so many bodies in there, it's probably the hardest position to play on the pitch. Because if you can't operate in those tight areas, you're always going to lose the ball because somebody's in that space.
Do you know what? I didn't really think about it like that, but you're right, because obviously he had at times 3-4 players around him. You can put Kevin De Bruyne in that position and he would have probably been quiet. I think what I probably would have done today, which probably seems a bit different, I would have put Palmer on the right hand side, which allowed like putting our best player in a position where he can't win his battles at. Doesn't really make sense much. I would have obviously Neto broke their line at times very well, but a bit of the end product's missing with him. But do you know what? I think today we learned, like obviously kept a clean sheet. Defensively we weren't bad, although we weren't even great defensively, really. Like,
well, we did keep a clean sheet. I mean, what makes you think we weren't great defensively, or good defensively?
Well, I'm thinking more of sort of the left back sort of role, to be honest, because like.
Well, Gusto.
Yeah.
He was sort of on that left side, but still inverting.
Yeah.
It was difficult because you had Sancho, who had Gusto, who's not a naturally left-sided player. If you had Cucurella, that would have been easier with the overlaps.
I agree.
And then you had the Sassy on the other side, so you didn't really have much support for Neto.
It's what it is. Look, mate, I think I'm going to get a lot of comments disagreeing with me, but I probably would have put Josh at left back.
George Achimpong?
Yeah, because I don't really rate Viega that highly. I don't think he'll be in a couple of years, I'm being honest. Gusto is a right back. Okay, he's played well at left back before, but I don't like this sort of trend about putting players out of their natural position, because Gusto is naturally a right back. I would have, but I get putting Josh Achimpong at left back would be out of his natural position. I think it would have been a great time for him, because obviously I don't think Everton, in all politeness to them, don't really have a big attacking threat, especially when they've got 10 people at the back almost. Yeah. So I would have gave Josh Achimpong a go, and also he's got a bit of pace about him. I think crossing in the box, I know he wouldn't have been on his strong foot, but I don't know. I just think putting Gusto at left back isn't really the way to go forward. Look, it's worked before, but yeah, I know there was obviously more problems than that, but I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah. So I mean, you're basically saying rather than playing two players out of their natural position, just do it with one of them.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I can understand that.
Yeah.
So let us know if you agree with that.
I was going to compare it to like Graham Potter, but I think that would be extremely unfair considering Potter and Pochettino. It was a bit different. I think that the secondary positions work, but again, I think just to try and avoid them would be good. And obviously, Josh Achimpong, I really rate. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but the 1-2s he plays are phenomenal. I don't see a reason.
You talk about Josh Achimpong?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I would have played him, and also. I do think that, obviously I know it's early to tell, but I think he could develop into a player reach James' level, maybe better, because I think he's a bit different. He's more about 1-2s instead of... Yeah, so he plays more 1-2s and stuff, but I think Josh Achimpong would have been a really good shout to at least have some minutes today, but I understand the coach has got different ideas. But yeah, and also... I want to just say Jackson won his best today. I was annoyed when they brought in Nkunku, and I thought bringing in Nkunku again is not a natural striker. He can play there, but taking our best striker, and I'd say probably the best striker this season in the league, to be honest, taking him off, even though he had a quiet game, weren't really the right idea. I get what Maresca was doing. I think Maresca was a bit late to make changes, if I'm being honest, but...
I mean, his first change was in, the 75th minute?
Yeah, 71st, I think. Okay. I might be wrong. But, yeah, yeah, but do you know what? Maresca saved us so much this year. It's a clear improvement. So, this isn't a run because, do you know what? We kept a clean sheet. Yeah, it would be nice to win, but... And we also learnt that, obviously, maybe breaking low blocks could have a bit more development with, but, again... It's an improvement to last year. It annoys me when people say that, but it is a thing. It's a bit of an improvement. But what game are we playing next? Fulham.
Fulham, yeah. Fulham and then Ipswich.
I think we go to Fulham with a nice attacking approach. Get 3 points there. Make sure, because I think if we go and win at Fulham, we know our mentality, positive mentality stays the same. I don't see us dropping any points against Fulham, and then obviously it goes Fulham, and then who we got after? I don't know. You can. We
got Ipswich after that.
Then Ipswich. I think we got after this, because this ground isn't really an easy ground to go there. Fans, which I thought they're loud at times. They're also really quiet at times as well. But and then we've got a couple of easier games coming up. Soak up pressure. Maybe give some young guys a chance. Maybe one of them games bring Samrak Saki on for 20 minutes, give the young players a chance, which I'm really proud that Maresca's done. And then, I don't think this is a sign to what's going to come. I think we've got a really solid team here, and I think I'm really confident. I'm really confident that we can go further and try and not do this against Fulham, but I'm confident we won't. I'm happy that obviously Sanchez played a lot better today. Hallelujah.
Starting to feel confident now with Sanchez.
No.
There's 2 good games in a row, I'll give him that.
I'm looking up in the sky and I'm praying that he can do it for longer, because, again, I think I probably had a bit of an agenda about keeping Sanchez at the start. I don't know why. Probably because he was good at Brighton, and I think, I'm not saying he's the one. I think if I was the owners, I would go out. I know we've apparently passed some FP stuff. It all confuses me. But it don't mean don't go out and get a new keeper. But I think Sanchez has been decent. And obviously I don't really rate Jorgensen because I don't think his reflexes are really our level. I think the thing is Jorgensen's more comfortable at the back, but then Sanchez's reflex are better. So depends what the manager wants to prioritise. If he cares about more playing at the back or reflexes, but I'd say I'd probably give Jorgensen at least one start out of. I'd probably start him for. I'd probably start Sanchez for Fulham, and if Sanchez don't play great against Fulham, I'll probably bring Jorgensen for Ipswich. But I like that both keepers are getting a proper go, and I think that we're doing it with young players. Everyone's getting a chance, which is how it should be in football.
Brilliant.
Yeah, which I'm really enjoying, and I hope more young players get a chance. There's like players like Santo Boniface in the sort of youth team I can think of. Even Moray Campbell needs to get a proper chance. And do you know what? I just think today for Fulham we move on. We enjoy our Christmas crackers while watching football on Boxing Day, while boxing with Matt Dav up. That's going to be fun after the game. But yeah, although today is frustrating, I'm not going to just complain too much. I'm going to have a nice evening. Get home. Try not to get home at silly o'clock. And at this rate, I'll be doing an all-nighter. So
good to see you, Jacob. Thank you, buddy.